Hi, my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is Emmy. So this month I've decided to focus on the blockages that you are facing in your spiritual journey. So we're going to start off with an archetype, and then we're going to continue with a Celtic cross. So let's see what we have. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share. This is the only thing that we can do for activating the algorithm. Thank you so much for those who joined this month. It's truly something that I wouldn't be able to do without you. So, all right, Capricorn, what are your blockages right now? I have one card that's flipped. It's summer in Montreal this weekend after being so cold. We have Thanatos. There is definitely an ending that is going on, or you are preventing an ending to occur. And it can be an old version of yourself. It can be a relationship. It can be a partnership. It can be a career. And I have this impression that you are resisting this ending right now. I have the impression that you are resisting because you want to protect yourself from the pain that could occur if you were deciding to leave. So there's this sense of being guarded to prevent any pain. I have the impression we have the offering at the bottom of the deck. There is something definitely better that is coming in, right? So the question is, are you gonna take it? Are you gonna be willing to step on your ego so you can take it? Because I have this impression that this offer could lead to something so much greater. But I also have that this could be an offer of help after possibly going through finally, or deciding to go through this this ending period of yourself, your shadow, your light, your relationship, your career, and so on and so on. So let's see what we have for your tarot now. So, what energy are you bringing, my beautiful Cappies? I just heard postmortem. So maybe for some of you, someone passed away and you are in this postmortem phase. That's going to be super, super weird, but I have the impression that maybe you could also provide for like postmortem care within your work. So maybe you are an orderly, maybe you are working into a funeral salon. Is it how you call it in English? I have absolutely no idea how you call it in English. We call it like salon funéraire in French, so which is like a funeral salon. So I don't know. Gonna have to Google it, I guess. Your energy this month is the King of Wands. So shining bright, being definitely into your passion, into your power, a little bit egotistic, that's for sure. Your blockage is the Three of Pentacles. Interesting, not wanting to accept help. And this could be a financial help after that occurred, right? And it's the same thing, the offer. Like maybe someone is trying to help you out financially because you've been through the ringer. but you refuse. What is known of you? What is known of you? The Queen of Swords. We have another one that fell. And the Five of Cups. So you've been through some difficulties, that's for sure, and you truthfully know that. What is unknown? Like, you acknowledge your feelings. So you're very analytical about what you've been through. So you have like almost this detached feeling about, well, detached behavior about the feelings that, and not only the feelings, but how you manage things in your situation. I have the impression that maybe someone passed away, so you're grieving right now. But instead of diving deep into your feelings, you're really approaching it like from afar. It is unknown. I just heard celebration of life. So maybe for some of you, the funerals were a celebration of life, and this is how that person wanted to be celebrated. Yeah, I knew it. What is unknown of you? We have the Hangman, we have the Hierophant in the reverse, and we have the Three of Swords. That pain, I think you're masquerading this pain because you want to look like if you had your things together, when deeply you need to grieve. The past. Queen of Cups in the reversed. I have the impression that it's a mother figure that passed away. Future. Man of Pentacles. I think there's heritage that might come sooner than later. Let's just push my bottle. Let me just push the things. Didn't clean my desk before starting. Who you are right now. I think your mother was someone who had a little bit of difficulty managing her emotions, who had difficulty to embrace her femininity by being a mother, or simply not by, but being a mother. There's this sense of like not wanting to be too feminine or having a feminine approach to being a mother. So maybe for some of you, your mother was also the father in your relationship with her. We have the Fool. External factors. And maybe your mother was a single mother and she had to show that she had her things together. That's why, like, at some point she had to cut her feelings in the mix and not be so much nurturing because she had a full table to feed. External factors. Just heard Jocelyn. Maybe your mother is Jocelyn, or you are Jocelyn. Five of Pentacles. Hopes and fears. We have 2 threes. That's too much. 2 3s and 2 5s. So 3 3 and 5 5 could be an important number this month. Hopes and fears. Whoops. I think your mother went through a long... It took a while before she passed away. So there was not an agonizing, but it took a while. Because I'm not seeing her agonizing. I just feel that it took more than 6 months for her to pass away. I have the impression that like it's really like her palliative length was more than 6 months. She's fine. We have the star. That's what she says. She's fine. And the outcome. The Temperance. Bottom of the deck, you're obviously the wounded warrior. It's been difficult. It's been difficult right now. It's been extremely challenging. Despite the fact that I'm going to continue with this story because I really feel that this is what is coming. I have chills. I think despite the fact that you knew that this would happen, it doesn't remove the fact that this person passed away. And this is someone who was dear to you. This is someone who did her best with the resources that she had. I have the impression right now that you're trying to show to the world that you're okay. You're trying to show your colors, trying to have like this strong mind about being in control. But it's just a facade. And this is what I have the impression right now. This is just a facade, especially when I see this, right? So I think that you want to show that you can handle everything on your own. But your blockages are the 3 of Pentacles. So I have this impression that you are refusing help. You are refusing to collaborate with, maybe I just heard siblings. I have the impression that maybe you are 3 siblings. And you're kind of the one who needs to take care of everything because you are the first one and you are possibly the more mature one. But I have this impression that this is what is preventing you right now from healing, and it's taking too much responsibility and not wanting to collaborate or to cooperate with others in this situation. You're deciding, exactly like I said when I was shuffling, you decided to take a more analytic approach to your loss. So you're just exploring the surface. I have the impression that you want to come out of that energy, but with this, it's pretty intense. So there is this sense of feeling stuck right now, of feeling like you cannot move forward, feeling trapped. This is what I heard, feeling trapped. For some of you, this could be a father figure with your Hierophant in the reverse, but I feel that this is someone who was not present, and it adds on to the level of heartache that you are experiencing right now. because I have this impression that you have right now to step up for your siblings, which is something that you didn't want to do in the first place. I have the impression that your mother also never made you be the first one. So I think that your mother was always extremely careful about putting the responsibility on you, because she knew how hard it would be for you, Capricorn, to step in. And it's not because she didn't think that you can handle things, it's because she didn't want you to handle things, and she wanted you to be a child and not be a second parent that wasn't there, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments. This is very, very intense and very emotional, especially when you're a mother yourself. You understand what that implies. I love her energy. I think that she just wished she didn't have so much on her shoulders, so she could be like the fun mom. And I'm not saying that she wasn't, but I feel that the responsibilities were sometimes creeping on her. Let's go back to you. I think that you're definitely gonna have, if you want to progress, you're definitely gonna have to ask for help. And you're gonna have to understand that you don't need to do things alone. And you also need to understand that you need to grieve this heartache, and it's gonna take time. But you need to give yourself the space to do it. In the past, I think this is your mom. And I think I've covered it enough. In your future, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I think that you might receive some financials, some money from your mother, which will help out with the day-to-day life. Give me one more for the 9 of Pentacles. I just heard be careful with your management. I think it's going to be quite a large sum. So just be careful about your spendings so you don't spend for futile things. That's going to be important. Okay. We have the 3 of Wands. I think that these, like that resource, or these resources that you will be receiving, will give you the chance of exploring a little bit more. Will give you the chance of assessing what you want to accomplish from now on. There's also being in a waiting period as well, so you could be waiting for these pentacles to come, right? But I'm seeing you more envisioning the future now that you have more money. What do I want to accomplish? What's important to me? Do I want to travel, or I want to stay here? And so on and so on and so on. The energy that you are embodying right now is the Fool. So you are ready to take a leap of faith. You are ready to step into this new life now that this is over. This is the beginning of a new chapter, right? So this is the beginning of a new life where there's a lot of possibilities that will be provided to you. Your external factors are the 5 of Pentacles, which I find funny. Tell me more about the 5 of Pentacles. I just heard charity, so I have the impression that you could invest in charity. charity work. Charities, business could approach you to give some money, because I definitely think that it's quite a substantial amount of money that you will receive. So there will be some sharks coming after you for that money. So be mindful of that. There will be arguments. There will be some fights. So we have 555. Could be between siblings. So what I would tell you is be fair and generous, because these things will lead to a lot of unhappiness with the sun in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is not fun. This is fighting for pennies. This is, I mean, this could, you're going to have a conversation with everybody. That's it. Have a conversation with you before it gets to a point where people think that you are unfair with the Five of Pentacles, with the resources. That people feel that you were maybe even, I just heard favoritism, favored by your mom. If this is your story, this is super specific. So be mindful of that. Okay. I think that your hopes and fears are to finally be capable of filling your own cup, of distributing your resources, right? So she's filling one cup to finally let it drop or empty the cup. So I have this impression that what you hope is that you can arrive to a common census where everybody's in this equilibrium. You could also be dealing with a Pisces with the Star card. I have this impression that when this will happen, or if this is what you're hoping, there will be this like deep breath of like, whew. Because this is how I feel. I feel like if I've been holding my breath for such a long time, and your outcome is to be patient. And I like these two cards together. I really, really like it. Be patient, be fair. Temper your emotions also. Just share the resources. It's really what is important, and it's really your guidance this month is to share. What is your advice? 7 of Wands. Could take a lot of work. And I just heard back and forth. So maybe there will be an involvement of, it's funny, I'm sure the Justice will pop. Like I just saw the Justice. There might be an involvement of lawyers. So it might take some time and some work. So be patient. Give me one more. I think that you are willing also to fight. Because you are passionate about it. We have the 8 of Pentacles. You're ready to not only, I wouldn't say fight, but I would say put the work in regards of the resources. So in regards of like, okay, what needs to be distributed, what needs to be assessed. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. So I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments. Join me on TikTok and Instagram for more content, and I'll see you back very, very soon. Take care. Bye.